is Chris Doak, and I am the project manager of Freedom Center Church. Growing church, doing well, lots of staff, lots of different pastors, administrators, different ministries, lots of miscommunications, missteps, and with those required hard conversations that were hard, very difficult for me to have. I just wasn't willing to have them because they were so uncomfortable. Before working with you, I had a really hard time addressing an elephant of these are some concerns or issues I have with a person, or missteps that we need to talk about, and I really struggled with that. I really wanted to talk about something, but didn't know how to, and do it well without offending a person, didn't offend, or even, the worst case scenario, lose an employee. Like I don't want that to be the result of my conversation because I misstepped or said something wrong. I think learning to work together as such a large team, I think that's where the DISC assessment really came in for us. Like understanding how all of our preferences are and why we make the decisions we do, or why we communicate the way we do, or why we prefer, handwritten notes over typed notes, or why we prefer conversations versus an email, or, all that stuff is understanding communication between all of us 30 people. Say all the struggles are mostly internally, very little to trickle down to the congregation unless something was an event or something was posted that we didn't communicate well to the congregation. It all starts with how we communicate at the top of the pyramid, right? Or like how the thing works up here will trickle down to the rest of the congregation. So if we get our communication right, it will not be a good result for the congregation because there'll be misinformation posted, or won't be correct, or somebody will get the wrong idea or that. So it all starts with when we get to be really good at communication, it affects the rest of the congregation for sure. Man, I think it was Dina, Pastor JD, Pastor Jim, all of them kind of had a connection to you somewhere or another, but it was the DISC assessment that we started with you, and really helped us understand why we communicate the way we do as people. I've learned the most about 30 people. And even being a spouse to my, like my wife, there's always stuff I'm learning about her. There's always stuff I'm learning about even my children that are 1 and 2, there's always things to learn about each other. When I sit across during a workshop, when I'm doing breakouts with somebody, the fear was originally that what else could we learn about each other? But it's so much is always changing communication styles and preferences. And even if, as I grow in my position, I'm learning preferences about myself. So leadership is always a growth. It's never like, oh, I made it. It's always I'm getting better, and I'm taking notes, and I'm understanding, and I'm watching other leaders do it better. And I'm like, I want that, and I want that team, and I want that to go that direction. Like that, because there's always room for growth, and there's always mistakes. We're human, but if we can learn from those and make it better, that's only going to make the congregation grow. That's only going to further God's kingdom the more we understand the stuff that we're doing here. Hard conversations, I see the fruit of them. So it took me a long time to have them because I didn't understand what would happen afterwards. Whatever that end goal is, whatever the thing that I'm trying to get to, if I start from there in my heart, whatever that looks like, I'm not doing it to attack the person, hurt the cause. I know what it's going to be at the end of this conversation, and I know it's worth it. It's better for the church as a whole. It's better for that person. It's better for myself. And it's really understanding doing this hard thing. It's working out, right? It's eating healthy. It's doing all this stuff, but leadership specifically, this hard conversation is not the end all. It is just the beginning. I'll lead multiple people well. I think, I'm still working on that every day. It grows every day, right? Every day is a little victory, and every day is like, this person gets it. And, this decision was hard, but we came to it together. My understanding capacity for a larger scale has grown a lot. I'm not a Dina Wiegand by any means, but I'm definitely watching and observing and learning, and every day I get more advanced. Me specifically, I would say right people at right places at right times.
The
people,
sweet spot.
Yes, watching people within the sweet spot within our organization and just volunteers in the church and people that are doing their personal lives that attend church here. Yeah. Watching your sweet spot is amazing. Proof is in the pudding. Talk with them. You know, I think I shared a little bit, but the things that you've helped us work through would have taken us 100 times longer than even just sharing what's going on, and you being able to come in with an outside perspective has been so beneficial. I'd say look at the fruit if you're considering working with Mayner Leadership, and go from there. And if the fruit's there, then what's holding you back?